The Fanfiction Power Hour is a comedy podcast between friends that does not attempt straightforward readings. The links to the fanfictions are in the description if you would prefer an unaltered experience and to support the authors by giving the stories a like. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Jen and Wizzy's Fanfiction Power Hour. I'm your host, Jen Reaper, and with me today, as always, is my co-host, Wizzy Puff. Say hello, Wizzy.
Hello. That's it.
What a lovely man. You know what, Wizzy? You're so amazing that I am going to give you a late present.
I do like presents.
I know you do.
But tell me, how is it both late and a present? Sorry, this is a joke about time. What was your present?
Oh, get fucked, dude. This present is going to be extra special because it's gonna be a fan fiction.
I always get one of those.
Oh. Well, so this is going to be a short episode today, since we had a few long episodes, and we already released an episode this week. I figured, why not just make this one extra short? So, Merry Christmas. Get a short episode. That's what the fans like to see.
You know, I really do feel the holiday spirit around, so it's kind of fitting.
It's me, holiday.
Hi, holiday spirit. How did you die?
Drank some bad stuff, man.
I told you, you better lay off that eggnog. It's killing your liver.
The
The holiday spirit is like a drunken Greek god of some kind. It's like one of those party gods.
Yeah, Dionysus.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, if you're thinking of a drunk god, it's going to be him. So, today, for you, Wizzy, we're going to be reading a Post-Christmas Cacophony by the Stallion of Dark Cavalry.
Oh. Is that a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card as their profile picture? That really looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Well, let's look at their whatever description here. I like wholesome, comedic, and engaging stories. I also obviously like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god. It is!
It appears to be a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Let's go.
Never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't really care about it. But it does have a neat-looking card, at least one of them.
It has really cool, looking cards and art and stuff. I've watched, the abridged series, and my brothers used to have cards for it, but I never really got into it myself. Most I did was this, weird RPG turn-based Yu-Gi-Oh game for the GameCube that I played. I forget what it was called, but it was fun.
Yeah, fun.
You'd, combine the dragons and combine the pieces into the Forbidden One, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think I watched the first few episodes of the abridged series. And then I think there was a solid JJ Yu-Gi-Oh video. And that's all the Yu-Gi-Oh I've seen.
Dang.
Yep, that's my life. I know, you're jealous.
Everyone's jealous of you, let's be honest.
Nah, I'm pretty awesome. All right, let's get into A Post-Christmas Cacophony by the Stallion of Dark Cavalry. Chapter: A Post-Christmas Cacophony.
Phew! Finally finished.
Sunset said after being done with taking down all of the holiday decorations. With another great Christmas had come and gone. Uh-oh. That's two pretty major spelling errors already.
Wait, two?
Well, not spelling errors. Just sort of grammar.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, Merry Christmas. With another great Christmas had come and gone, it was now time for Sunset Shimmer to kick back and enjoy the rest of her holiday break.
All right. Now that all of my chores are out of the way, time to play some T-Rex Revenge for the rest of the night,
Sunset stated happily. Sunset sat down on her couch and she turned her TV and game console on to blow off the rest of the evening with some video game playing.
I hope there are no children online this time.
Sunset hoped.
I have contaminated enough young minds with my angry swearing habit. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting. Sunset Shimmer is, yeah, she definitely swears a lot.
Yeah, it's very much in her personality.
Good for her. Even though she has beaten this game many times, Sunset wasn't starting off too well, which was because she wanted to challenge herself with a higher difficulty setting. Okay, so what possible game could this be?
It's T-Rex Revenge.
Oh yeah, T-Rex Revenge. I'm an idiot. What possible type of game could this be? Where you would have
like Tetris.
Children online. You would have beaten it.
I can imagine it's like freaking Bejeweled or something.
That would be pretty funny. So yeah, fun fact. Sunset Shimmer is canonically a gamer. And she has a gaming YouTube channel. Or whatever their YouTube equivalent is. Yep.
Oh man. And she's the one who started the adpocalypse in their universe by saying a slur?
Depends on when she started the channel. She might have started it before she became like a good guy. She definitely would have said a slur back in Equestria Girls 1 days.
Dang. She was a bigot.
Yeah, just mean. She would have said slurs for all kinds of people, including herself.
Equal opportunity bigot. That's what we like to hear? No, that's not what we like to hear. That's still bad.
No, I think it's what we like to hear.
Maybe it's what you like to hear.
No, I think it's what you like to hear as well.
Stop trying to brainwash me. It doesn't work.
I think it does work. Even though she has beaten this game many times, Sunset wasn't starting off too well, which was because she wanted to challenge herself with a higher difficulty setting.
Come on, you goddamn demons! Die already!
Sunset shouted while struggling to kill T-Rex minions.
The makers of this game designed you all to have your asses burned by my flaming hot magic, so burn already, you sons of bitches!
Yeah, people talk like that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've definitely, I don't swear at video games, but, I would definitely shout this at NPCs. I do not shout it at player characters. If I was in a video game, I would never actually, flame people in the voice chat. But, oh yeah, I definitely flame NPCs. That's fun.
Oh, for sure, but whatever. Sunset was once again letting her temper get the better of her through her butt getting kicked at a game, and her yelling and swearing were getting a lot more frequent to the point where she was a lot louder than the game's volume. By the time a half hour had passed, Sunset's swearing got so bad that she even started listing all of the 13 swear words that people should never use.
No! She's actually saying slurs!
Yikes, Aruni.
I was kidding, but they explicitly said that she was saying slurs at a video game in this fic.
They don't explicitly say that. Just 13 swear words that people should never use.
Yeah, I wonder which ones those are.
I think it's a play on the words that you're not allowed to say on television bit.
Yeah, but doesn't that include, the N-word? Am I wrong?
Let me see here. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Even though there are only 7. So yeah, the 7 dirty words. That is...
Oh, 7.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
Oh.
So, yes, there is one slur and it's cunt.
Oh, okay. Then cut that out. I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Even though there are only 7, that doesn't apply if that person is a sailor. And Sunset may not be a sailor, but she certainly has the mouth of one. Just as Sunset was about to probably scream out her loudest cuss yet, suddenly out of nowhere, loud music started to play that interrupted her. And it wasn't just any music. It was traditional old Christmas music that's played on the radio every year.
What the? Where is that music coming from?
Sunset questioned. Sunset turned off her TV to see if the music was coming from her TV, and it apparently wasn't, since she could still hear it. With the TV now off, Sunset could get a clearer glimpse of where the music was coming from, and it sounded like it was coming from her apartment walls.
Are those my neighbors playing that music?
Sunset asked as she pressed her ear up against the wall. Sure enough, she was correct. The music was definitely coming out of the walls from the people she lived next to.
Ah, man! I hate Christmas music so much!
Yeah, she definitely uses slurs.
Yeah, just like a real Scrooge. Uses slurs like bug.
You're gonna have to bleep that one. Sunset whined while trying to cover her ears.
Why are they playing Christmas music? Christmas has been over for days.
For Sunset, Christmas music is one of those types of music that she couldn't stand. Mainly old Christmas songs due to the repetitive lyrics and annoying singers that are performing them.
Hey, Nat King Cole is one of the best Christmas artists that ever did music. Lay off.
Well, what if they're not playing Nat King Cole?
Yeah, that's fine then. You know, as long as she's not like trying to come after my guy, freaking Wham and Last Christmas. I'm trying really hard to fish for like an unpopular Christmas song so that people will flame me in the comments.
Christmas Shoes?
That's not unpopular. How dare you?
And those were the types of songs that her neighbors were currently playing. Desperate to rid herself of that annoying music, Sunset turns her TV back on, hoping that turning up the volume will drown out all the noise. Sunset went back to playing her game with the volume even louder this time, and it looks like she succeeded as she could barely hear the music this time. Unfortunately, 10 seconds later, the volume of the Christmas music was turned up too. Now that she was unable to hear her game's volume, Sunset started to get even more irritated, and she was now not in the mood to play games anymore. So she turned off her TV and game console.
She's not playing games anymore, and she like takes out her handgun, goes across the hall.
Oh, God.
Those insensitive dickheads, I swear!
Sunset aggravated while clenching her fist from the amount of frustration she was having. Sunset pulled out her phone and put a pair of earbuds into her ears, and she put on some post-crush music as another attempt to block out the headache-inducing music her neighbors were playing.
What is post-crush?
I don't know.
Is this an actual band in the show?
Never heard of Post-Crush.
Oh, I hope this isn't a real band.
Oh, okay. Actual band in the show.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about these guys.
Dang.
Man, they're kind of hot.
Is it like any characters in the show, or are they just like a band that's popular with the characters?
They're characters in the show.
Oh, okay.
Seems like
Cool.
They're villains, from what I gather.
Oh. They're the Dazzlings.
Their crimes include time looping abuse, abuse of power, conspiracy, and assault.
Nice. That's not a bad resume.
Thank you, Villains Wiki. Kalo and Susie. Sunset hummed the lyrics of the song she was listening to while tapping her foot. Since Post-Crush is her favorite band, she always enjoys their music.
Now this is quality music,
Sunset said. As happy as Sunset was from listening to nothing but Post-Crush, her happiness did not last because her phone battery had died. Damn. Sunset cannot win.
Seriously, I've been in that situation where I was like wearing my earbuds trying to tune out everything, and that's when they choose to die.
Oof.
It's like I wasn't wearing them all day, and then suddenly I take them out of my pocket, put them in my ears, and then the battery dies.
Hurts.
No!
Sunset screamed.
Post-Crush, don't leave me!
Looks like your crush is now post... I don't know.
Oh, there's something there.
I'll figure it out. Since her phone was now dead, Sunset was once again forced to suffer from the irksome music that should only be played in a torture chamber. Sunset ran to her room and put on a pair of noise-canceling headphones as one final attempt to protect her poor eardrums from the nasty assault they were going through.
I can still hear it,
Sunset cried. Sunset then took a bunch of pillows and stacked them all onto her head, as was now completely desperate to get rid of that sound. But once again, it failed. At this point, Sunset can easily claim that some of the worst things about living in an apartment, such as loud construction in the lobby, the screaming children that live across from her, and the movement sounds that the people on the floor above her make when they are having sex, the loud music is way worse than all of that.
Oh my god, I think I'm losing my mind!
Sunset screamed. Sunset was now finally at her breaking point, and she let out a very loud scream that would be able to compete with the decibels of the music.
That's my attempt at making a scream without having to alert my entire household.
Ah, nice. 10 seconds later, Sunset emerged from all the pillows over her after she was finished with all that screaming, and she came out with a very wide, devious smile on her face. She was pretty much now totally off the deep end.
So those annoying idiots love loud music so much, huh?
Sunset madly questioned as she got out of bed and walked to her closet to look for something.
Well, if they want loud music, then loud music they will get.
After finding what she was looking for in her closet, while letting out a small but terrifying cackle, Sunset pulled a large amplifier out of her closet and pushed it into her living room. And she then grabbed her electric guitar and amp. This amp goes up to 11.
This is definitely the revenge I'd imagine Sunset getting, though. Although she's got to invite Flash over. He's another guitarist. Come on.
You're right. Sunset still had her voice-canceling headphones on her head, and she then plugged one end of the cable.
Wait, voice canceling? That's supposed to be noise canceling.
Huh. Wow, Wizzy. You caught one. Good job.
I just realized those things the voice cancellation effect on Audacity. It takes out all of the voices, but you can still hear the music.
Sunset still had her voice-canceling headphones on her head, and she then plugged one end of the cable into the guitar, and the other end into the amplifier. She then cranked the volume of the amplifier up to as loud as she could. With her guitar strap around her neck and her guitar pick in her hand, Sunset was ready to fight fire with fire.
Happy holidays!
Sunset chuckled. Sunset strummed her guitar with all her strength, causing huge sound waves to come out of the amplifier speakers. Sunset then strummed rapidly, letting out an even bigger cackle than before.
You like that? All that loud, obnoxious music?
Sunset shouted.
Well, I could be even louder and obnoxious.
You sure can, buddy. As she laughed hard like an escaped mental patient, Sunset was playing her guitar pretty poorly, which was clearly on purpose to show how she sees the quality of Christmas converted into guitar form. After about 10 minutes of guitar playing, Sunset stopped and sat the guitar down while taking very long, deep breaths after such a cathartic and exhausting guitar solo.
Man, that felt good to get out of my system.
Sunset sighed while wiping sweat off her forehead. Suddenly, Sunset felt a strong chill that made her shiver a bit.
Hey, do I feel a draft?
Sunset asked. Yes, you do, Sunset. You're being drafted into the war.
Oh no. You're naked, Sunset, not again.
She looked at her living room windows and noticed that they had all been shattered, which was the result of the loud sound waves, and now the cold winter air was entering the room and making Sunset cold.
Oh, man!
Swipe or no swiping?
Oh, man!
Sunset cried.
Now I have to replace these broken windows.
Sunset then heard a very loud knock on her apartment door, so she went to go see who it is. Upon opening the door, what Sunset was met with was a ton of hairy eyeballs all pointed at her. And they all appeared to be her neighbors. She also looked past them and noticed a lot more people were behind them, which were also people who lived in this apartment building. Sunset was pretty much standing in front of every single person in the building.
Can I help you people with something?
Sunset nervously asked. Why, yes, you can, the man in front of her said. You can help by replacing all of my broken windows. Everyone else who was complaining also demanded that Sunset replace their windows.
Our windows are broken because of your blaring guitar playing,
another man stated.
I was only playing my guitar loudly just to drown out all of the loud Christmas music my neighbors were playing, Sunset
replied. And we were only playing loud Christmas music to drown out all that loud potty talk you were spewing, one of Sunset's neighbors responded. Sunset's eyes widened, and a huge blush appeared on her face, as she now realized what was the cause of this mess, and she was pretty embarrassed about it. She looked back at the angry people and let out a nervous chuckle.
So, who's up for hot cocoa and cookies?
Me.
Yeah, let's go.
For the broken apartment windows and the large amount of disturbance she gave everyone, Sunset was charged with destruction of property and disturbing the peace, and she had to spend the entire night in jail.
Okay, so this sucks a whole lot,
Sunset depressingly said while staring through the bars of her cell.
But since I'm only going to be here for one night, I should just think of the positives. I mean, at least there's no annoying Christmas music being played here.
Hit it, girls, a familiar voice to Sunset commanded. Sunset turned around with a horrified look on her face to see that her cellmates for the night were none other than Adagio Dazzle, Aria Blaze, and Sonata Dusk, also known as the Dazzlings.
I forgot that they were going to be in this.
I never forgot. I was just wondering when. And to top off the misery Sunset was experiencing from seeing them, they were singing Christmas carols. Sunset let out another scream from being dragged back into the same torture that she finally managed to escape as she watched the Dazzlings badly sing Christmas songs while knowing that this is going to be all night long. All Sunset could do was sink right back into her misery.
You know, sometimes I really need to know when to shut up.
Sunset bleated. The end. And that was A Post-Christmas Cacophony by The Stallion of Dark Cavalry. So, Wizzy, what did we think of it?
All right. I'm going to be totally honest here. This one, it was okay. I thought it was going to be better. Maybe this is my fault for getting my hopes up too high, but it definitely felt like a rough draft of something that could be a lot better.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It could have been better, but, well, it wasn't.
There's like a few grammar writing mistakes around.
Yeah.
And overall, I felt like the comedy, it was there. There was like a couple moments that made me laugh throughout, but it could have been better.
Yeah, I think it definitely could use for a bit of a touch up, especially on the grammar. That was throwing off a lot of the potential comedy in this fic.
True. I definitely think this writer is like, they seem really good at creating like the outline of what they want to write and what their story is going to be about. Like I could easily see where, I don't know, I saw that they were creating like a compelling story with funny jokes and everything throughout, but the execution is just kind of a little bit flat.
Yeah. Well, could have been better, could have been worse.
Just like last Christmas.
Right you are. Sunset, why you gotta be such a bigot?
Right?
Freaking Sunset over here being just the worst ever.
She literally destroyed all glass inside of an entire apartment building with that guitar playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you go to jail for that, though, right?
No, you get shot.
Yeah.
That might just be the Texan in me. But no, you'd go to jail for that, depending on the jurisdiction. Laws of your state.
It just seems like something where, oh, you already did the destruction, now you're going to have to pay for it in court. Like, you know, they take you to court. Like, putting you in jail is something they do if you're going to, like, run away or if you're a threat. Maybe they put you in jail. I'm personally not familiar with committing crimes.
No, Wizzy's a good boy, which is why I'm actually giving him another Christmas present.
Figgy pudding.
Wizzy, you're going to commit your first crime.
Oh.
Let's go, Wizzy.
Is it something light, like loitering?
Oh, no. No. All right, everybody.
Is it at least righteous?
Wizzy, shut up. All right, everybody. I have to go take Wizzy to his second Christmas gift. You can all just stay here and just stare at your screens.
Wait for us to get back.
Bye. Come on, Wizzy, the cemetery is this way.
See ya.
She then cranked the volume. Hold on. Wizzy, you're boring me.
Wow. I'm supposed to be the one entertaining you, not the fanfic?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Stallion of Dark Cavalry. Your fanfiction was not powerful enough to sustain Jen for the entire episode.
Yep. Yeah, it turns out we were right to read this one and not the Celestia Code today.